Very good morning, students. Before starting today's topic, that is sportsmanship, I would like to discuss that in the previous lecture we have gone through the story of Jasreen, which was based on self-control, that how on the basis of self-control she controlled herself, and at the end of the story she became the winner again. So there are many qualities that are required to gain success in life. The first was self control, and from my point of view, sportsmanship that we are going to read today is also one of the quality that is important for a child, for a student, if he wants to excel in his life. So we know that we all play games in the ground, and in the ground how a student behaves with his competitor, with his opponent, matters a lot, because every time winning a game is not the point. So I can also say that sportsmanship is an aspiration or ethos, that a sport or activity will be enjoyed for its own sake. We have to play the game as a game and not like a war. This is with proper consideration for fairness, ethics, respect, and a sense of fellowship with one's competitor. So before reading the story of a book, I came across this short story fable, which I felt to share with you. I will not hammer home the moral too strongly, as I want you people to grab the moral from yourself and make it your own. So, once upon a time, there was a king and queen, and they had a prince named Daniel. Daniel loved to play games very much. Daily, his friends came at his castle, and they come to play games, and they like to play the games, same games again and again for hours. One day, what happened? Daniel was playing game with his friends and he lost. As soon as he lost the game, he shouted and screamed and rolled on the ground and cried and said, "It's not fair, I will win, I will win." King and queen made the friends to play the game again. They felt that Daniel is prince and he had to win every time. We all know that this is not a good thing, but still what the king and queen did, they told to friends that please play the game again and make sure that each time Daniel had to win the game. Same happened again and again. Slowly what happened, fewer friends begin to came in the castle, and few days later two friends came, and then finally only one friend came. So Daniel asked that friend that why other people are not coming to play the game. He said that each time if you are the winner, nobody will like the game and it will become a boring game. Daniel realized that he is not doing right. If he keeps on winning each day, how everyone would have felt. He called the friends and played a big final game. And this time he was not the winner. Everyone was expecting him to cry and scream, but what he said was very shocking. He said, "It's okay, it's just a game. Forcefully winning every time is not sportsmanship." So he realized that by hook or by crook, if he is winning the game, it will be a boring game and everybody would have felt bad. Sometimes what we do just to win the game, we throw someone away, we push someone away, or we get the opponent injured. So this is not the sportsmanship. As it is also written here on the slide, that good players inspire themselves, great players inspire others. Because if our opponent is playing very well, faithfully, in an honest manner, that then we have to learn something from the opponent also. It's not always necessary that we are the best. If the opponent team is playing better and in an honest manner, enjoying the game with full ethics and a sense of fellowship, then we can say that we have to learn this from our opponent. One more quote that I came across: "One man practicing sportsmanship is far better than 50 preaching it." It means that in sportsmanship, practice matters a lot. Even if you are taking part in some game, and if somebody comes and preaches you, do like that, do in this way, throw the ball in this way, hold the bat in this way, that doesn't matter. What matters is that just do play the game in an ethical manner, do your best, give your best, and even if the end you are not the winner, don't just loosen your heart, don't just draw down your shoulders. You have to stand again, you have to run again, because it's just a game, and life is also like a game in which you have to live the life with full sportsmanship, that whatever hurdles come in your way, you have to deal with it in a brave manner. As it is said that winners are not aliens who come from other planets and win the game. They are also someone among ourselves. So winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. What is our responsibility is that we have to play the game in a proper manner, give our best. Rest is all up to the God, or all up to the performance of the whole team, or all up to our own performance. Some day is better, some day is not better. So if we are taking revenge on the ground, that is not included in sportsmanship. In the end, we will only regret the chances we didn't take. We have to give our best, because whatever we are doing, whether we are doing it academically or if we are doing in sports, we have to give our best, so that at the end we should not have a thought that if we have tried a little bit harder, if we had practiced a little bit harder, we could have done more better. So if this thing comes, that means we have not given our 100% in the thing. And even after the game, even after finishing the game, or if the game ends, or we can say after your exams or after your results, if you have that feeling that you have given your 100%, you have tried your level best, and then see the result that come out will also be best, and you will come out with flying colors. So basically 3 things matter in this. First, how we are practicing ourselves, how we are preparing ourselves. Second, how we are behaving on the ground, right? If we are behaving in an ill-mannered way, then of course we are not representing sportsmanship on the ground. And third, at the end of the result, if we are normal, we are very normal, that this was just a game and we are fair enough with our opponents, then as a loser we are successful. It's not always important that we are always winner, but as a loser we are successful. Be a loser, but not evil loser, that we are doing wrong with someone. So this was all about the sportsmanship. In the next class, we will discuss the textbook story of sportsmanship. But before that, I want you people to write any incident or write any short story related to sportsmanship, and please upload your story, or if you're having any incident, on the homework assignment section, and let me know how many of you have really felt this factor of sportsmanship in your lives, how you are dealing with. You can share anything related with sportsmanship. So that was all for today. Thank you so much.